In today's session, what we're going to be going through is the number one trap of the unsuccessful online trainer, and how you can identify. By knowing this, you can identify it and you can avoid it. Now, I just got off a call with some of my elite level clients who are absolutely crushing it, doing really freaking well. And I was talking about the evolutionary steps of a successful trainer, and it made me recognize the common traps that can happen in there that cause someone to be unsuccessful or not as successful as they want to be or should be. And so hence why I want to do this video, because it was top of mind. Now, ultimately, what we were talking about is the journey, the steps of going from ground zero, like starting from scratch online, to going to 50, 60, 80, $100,000 a month in your online fitness coaching business. And how, in actual fact, there's certain predictable stages and steps, and a business needs certain things at each step, and it changes and it evolves. And a business doing, under $10,000 a month needs completely different things to one that's doing 80 to 90 to $100,000 a month. And it's an obvious statement. And when you say it like that, it seems obvious, but the amount of times I see people jump in who are kind of at that level one, from $0 to $10,000 a month, and they're consuming information. They've seen things about, complicated funnels and email automations and all of these advanced level strategies, and they're drowning in all of these things, trying to absorb and skill up in all these different areas and put that into their business. And they've got like multiple software subscription costs, websites. They're doing multiple strategies, paid ads, organic, setters, and time and time again they fail. And it's not because they're not working hard. It's not because they're not smart or trying to do the right thing. They're just doing them at the wrong doing the right thing, but at the wrong time. Timing about what you do is as important as what you do, right? Now, what I mean by that is, like, if you're trying to, go to the moon, for example, as a spaceship, as a rocket takes off, it like, if you think of like SpaceX, for example, good old Elon Musk, a rocket to take off from level one, it actually breaks down or breaks off certain components and leaves certain parts behind as it goes to each different stage, because it needs different things. It needs different, propulsion levels, whatever it might be. And it's not the same rocket from ground level to the moon, to Mars, to whatever it is, and back again. It evolves and it changes because it needs different things at different stages, and it needs to kind of shed its skin and have different other things that kick in at certain stages for when the timing's right for it. And like I said, if you're an online trainer and you're in that 0 to 10K a month mark, what you need simplicity. And you just need to do the things that are going to get you to move fast from ground zero to 10K a month. Now, from there, things can get a little bit more complex, can get a little bit more advanced. But if you try and do advanced strategies or complex things from, $0, $1,000, $2,000 a month, trying to go to 10,000 a month, you'll crash and burn. You'll drown in complexity, you'll drown in costs that are not necessary, and your day will feel so full and you'll be so busy but getting hardly much results from it, because where you're spending your time, your energy, your resources are in things that are going to yield later on, but not now. Now, a perfect example is, I had a question from someone about emails. How many emails should I be sending? Should I be doing, email database blasts? Should I have automation sequences? Do I need to clean the list? Make sure that my email deliverability is high? All of these sorts of things. And the answer is yes, at a certain stage in your business. And for example, the example I gave is like, at a certain level in businesses, there is a strategy of sending an email every single day, right? And there's a certain type of email that works really well. But once again, there's so much energy and effort to do that if you only have like 200 email addresses, for example, if you were to send an email a day, the amount of energy and time and the return you'd get back from it, it's just not worth it, right? And so, as an easy example, from here, you wouldn't action that. You probably wouldn't even send one email a week because there's other things you could be doing energy-wise, effort-wise, to be getting a certain result. And then once you go to a certain level, those activities, although they're right, they actually start, from a timing perspective, be worthwhile. So you need to be very clear on what you do and what you don't do, and know that just because you aren't doing something now doesn't mean that it's not right for later on. You just need to forget it for now, focus on these few things, go to that next level, then those things can become important. So I guess the number one trap of the failed online trainer or coach is trying to learn about everything, absorbing as much as they can from all of the marketing gurus out there, and trying to action like 20 different strategies when really all they need is one simple one, and put all energy and time and focus to that to go to from 0 to 10K a month, 0 to 15K a month, and then know the next one to focus on, and then the next one and the next one, right? A proven step-by-step plan and process, rather than machine gun approach, firing away, doing 20 different things and not really doing any of them that well. And as a result, crashing and burning, spending all day seeing little results for it and just wondering why things are going wrong. And it's because they're going too wide, not deep. Doing too many things, not doing the few things really well. So know that your journey from wherever you are, mapping out the next stage and what you need specific to that, and then being able to forget all the rest of it, is the key to success. And that's what we do with a lot of our clients, to make sure that it's like, yes, there's this stuff that in due time you'll need, but don't worry about it for now. Focus on this proven thing that's going to, if you put all your time and energy to it, it will take you to the next level. And then there'll be something that'll be important at that stage, and then the next stage, and the next stage, and the next stage. And really what gets you from $0 to $10,000 a month won't get you from like $50,000 to $60,000 a month. You almost have to shed your skin at certain stages as you grow to be able to evolve to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. And it's either people go one way, they don't ever shed the skin and evolve, so they hit a ceiling and a bottleneck, and they can't go to the next level because they don't know that they need to shed the skin of what helped them get to where they are and evolve to go to the next level. Or people at level 1 or ground level try to throw too much into it and effectively overcomplicate, over-resource, and just have too many moving parts to allow them to actually take off from ground level, and it makes them drown in confusion and frustration, because the things they're doing are not wrong, it's just the wrong time, if that makes sense. And they just have the clarity of what to double down onto. So hopefully that makes sense. If you are in these stages of any of those two levels, whether A, starting from scratch, or a low level, trying to go to the next level and you're doing too much, hopefully that helps clarify. If you need direction on specifically what and at what stages, feel free to reach out to me. Or alternatively, like I said, if you're at a stage and you just feel capped and you're bobbling around that level and you can't, no matter what you're doing, you can't go to that next level, then you do need to shed the processes, the system, the strategy that got you to where you are, and have what's going to take you to the next level. Once again, if you need help on that, clarity on it, feel free to reach out, because that's what we do. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that helps no matter what level you're at, so you're clear on what you need to do next to go to the next level. Cheers.